If you're currently earning less than £5,000 a month and you want to scale to £10,000 a month plus, then you need to hear this. Now, what I'm about to explain to you may seem illogical if you've never been exposed to this information before, but I am telling you right now that your subconscious mind is in control of your income. And if you don't change the subconscious programming, you are going to keep attracting more of the same. So make sure you stay to the end of the video, because I'm going to give you practical action steps that you can take away today to attract an abundance of money into your life. Now, I want to go a bit into my story. I'm not going to say it all, but I think it's very important that you understand where I came from, because I did not grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I got kicked out of school at 13. I grew up smoking cannabis and selling cannabis. And I mean, the odds were really stacked against me. And a few years ago, I discovered this book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I also started getting mentored by my mentor, Bob Proctor. And fast forward till the present tense, I am now the top 1% of Bob Proctor's consultants worldwide. But why did my results change so fast and so quickly? It's because I had the awareness of how to change our subconscious programming. Now, what I've come to realize is through the repetition of reading something over and over again, saying something over and over again, that changes our subconscious programming. So you may be thinking, Joel, how the heck is our subconscious mind in control of our income? Before I came up on this information, I was really struggling. Like, I would try different businesses. I would go on Facebook Marketplace and buy fish tanks, take them home, clean them up, sell them again. I built an Etsy store selling healing crystals. And no matter what I did, no matter how much I grinded and hustled, my income just would not go over £15,000 a year. Now, when I learned how to change my subconscious programming, within 5.5 months, my income went from £15,000 a year to over £18,000 a month. That's illogical. Our conscious mind, our reasoning mind cannot even fathom how that is possible. But I'm not just speaking from la la land. I am speaking from experience of me turning my yearly income into a monthly income, and I've also helped countless other business owners and entrepreneurs do the same thing. So to really understand why our subconscious mind controls our income, we've got to bring the stick person into play. So we think in pictures. But unfortunately, when most people think of the mind, they get an image of the brain. But your brain is not more of the mind than your fingernail is. Mind isn't a thing. If I come to your house and start slicing open your body, I would never find your mind. Why? Because mind is an activity, okay? Now, if I say to you, what does your front door look like? What does your car look like? An image of your front door and your car flashed onto the screen of your mind. So to be able to change the subconscious programming, we need an image to work with. So I want this to represent you, okay? The big circle is your mind. The bottom half is your body. Now, the top half of the big circle is your conscious mind, and the lower half is your subconscious mind, and let this represent your body, okay? So our conscious mind is the mind that we think with. It's how we gather information. So when you're listening to me right now, you are logically thinking about what I'm saying, and all of this information is going into your conscious mind. That's our reasoning mind, and it's our thinking mind. Now, hooked up to our conscious mind, we have 5 antennae, okay? We can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. Now, our subconscious mind is our emotional mind. It's the mind that we feel with. Now, feeling is a word that we made up to describe the vibration we're in. There is a law of this universe called the law of vibration. And it's the vibration that your body's in that dictates how much money can come into your life. So now you're starting to understand how powerful the subconscious mind is. No matter how hard you work, if we don't change our vibration, we cannot change what we attract. Now, it's the vibration that our body's in that dictates our behavior and dictates our actions. So any idea that is fixed into our subconscious mind must express itself through the body. So I want you to think about your income right now. You will notice that your bank balance never goes above a certain amount and it never goes below a certain amount. You go and ask the next 100 people what they have earned year in, year out over the past 5 years. What you are going to notice is that they make the same amount of money year in and year out. Why? Because they do not change the primary cause of our results, which is our subconscious programming. So they gather all of this information, which goes straight into the conscious mind, but it has no impact on the subconscious mind, and it's the subconscious mind that's in control of our results. There is a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. And that's why most people, they know about affirmations. They know about my mentor, Bob Proctor. They've read Think and Grow Rich. They understand the laws of the universe. But just because you know something, it doesn't mean that you're going to implement and do it. Our conscious mind is in control of what we know. Our subconscious mind is in control of what we do. You know, when I first got mentored by Bob, I started studying this material and I just did exactly what Bob told me to do. And I had no business experience, nothing. I mean, I was very uneducated. I told you before, I've not been to school since 13 years old. Now, halfway through the mentorship with Bob, I got this idea to build an online fitness company that operates all around the world. I didn't know how to do it, but now I know you don't need to know how. All you've got to do is make the decision that you're going to do it. Now, within 5.5 months, the fitness company was making £18,000 a month. Now, let's go into this because I go to the gym every day, okay? Now, I used to go to the gym and I used to see these personal trainers and I used to observe them. And I used to think, wow, they know so much more than I do about personal training. They know more about nutrition. They know about bone density. They know about calories. They know all the exercises to do. So why are they stuck on a gym floor making £20,000 a year and I'm making £18,000 a month? I used to ask myself, why is that? They are smarter than me. They know more than me. Then what I started to understand is that they knew more than me, but what we know and information goes into our conscious. But they did not understand how to change the subconscious, and the subconscious is in control of the money that they're making. So they knew more than me, but they didn't get the results that I was getting because they didn't have the awareness that it's not about information. Gathering information is going to do nothing. It's about changing the subconscious programming and implementing what you already know. Think about this. There is a huge difference between what you know and what you do. Let's say, for example, someone wants to get in shape. They know that they should eat healthy. They know that they should train and go to the gym certain amount of times a week. They know that, but they don't do it. And it frustrates them because they know they should be doing it, but they don't do it. Now, if you're a business owner, you will do the same thing. You know that you should be doing certain money generating activities within your business, but you're not doing them. And that frustrates you. Now, why is that? It's because we know with our conscious mind, but it's our subconscious mind that's in control of our results and in control of our income. So how do we change it? Well, what I've found is that the only reliable way that we can change our subconscious programming is through repetition. It's reading the same thing over and over again. It's watching the same thing over and over again. It's saying your affirmation over and over and over again. Now, to the average person, that seems illogical. Why would you read the same book over and over again? Think and Grow Rich, I read it every day. Now, the pages don't change when I read it, but let me tell you why I do it. Because I'm not reading Think and Grow Rich to get the information. I'm going to keep reading it until I'm doing exactly what it tells me to do. And it's through the repetition of reading something over and over again that our subconscious programming changes. So what we've got to do is we've got to impress new ideas around money on our subconscious mind. Because we can never, ever outperform our belief system. So what do you believe around money? I mean, Jesus Christ, growing up, my belief around money was that money is really hard to earn. Now think about that. I was impressing the thought on my subconscious mind that money is hard to earn. The subconscious mind cannot reject. It accepts anything that you impress upon it. So I was impressing the idea that money is hard to earn. And my subconscious mind made sure that money was hard for me to earn. Now I have impressed upon my subconscious mind that money is so easy to earn. And I genuinely believe that now. And because I believe it, I find money so easy to earn. So how much money do you want to earn? That's the first step. Then what you've got to do is you've got to get the idea, which is your new money goal, into your subconscious mind. Now, if you're going to do that, you've got to speak the subconscious mind's language, which is emotion. This is why affirmations are not working for most people. They're just saying, I'm so happy and grateful that I have turned my yearly income into a monthly income, but they are not mixing emotion with it. And the subconscious mind will only accept thoughts that are well mixed with emotion and belief. So when you're saying your affirmations, you've got to say it with emotion. Because if you don't, the subconscious mind does not understand it. That's like you go into China and trying to speak to someone in English. They are not going to understand what you are trying to say. Pay attention to that. The subconscious mind only acts upon thoughts that have been well emotionalized with emotion and feeling. So what would it feel like if you was now earning a month what you was earning a year? I used to obsess over that. And I felt what it would feel like. Well, when you feel like you're already earning the amount of money that you want to earn, you will attract everything that you need to manifest that into your outside world. Now, let me explain why that is. Well, when we feel like we already have what we want, our vibration changes and we become a vibrational match for that amount of money. Einstein said it best. He said, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. If you match the frequency of the reality that you want, then you cannot help but get that reality. The amount of money that you want to earn already exists. Nothing is created or destroyed. Now, the only reason you're not earning it is because you're not in harmony with it. Once you get onto the same frequency as the money that you want, it comes to you like magic. There is no hard work. This is why most people really believe that you've got to work hard and long for money. I have never worked so little and made so much in my life. Napoleon Hill says it in Think and Grow Rich. And when I used to read this, I didn't believe him. He said, when money comes, when it comes so big and in such huge quantities, we wonder where it's been hiding all of them broke years. And I used to think, do you know what? He's right. Where has this money been all of my life? When I was living with my mum and we didn't really have any food to eat, where was it then? Now he says, riches begin with a state of mind, with definiteness of purpose, and with little or no hard work. That took me years to really understand, because I had an idea fixed in my subconscious mind that you've got to work hard for money. Now I've changed that belief, and because my belief has changed, it changed my subconscious programming, and now I just attract money through multiple sources on a continuous basis. And you can do the same. But you've got to get emotionally involved with the good that you desire. If you don't feel like you're already earning the amount of money that you want to earn, it will never happen. The state of mind must be belief. You can't hope it will happen, and you can't wish it will happen. And this is where faith comes into play. Because hope and wish says it might happen. It possibly could happen. But faith says it will happen. And I promise you, if you write out your affirmation and have a financial goal, and you get emotionally involved with that goal, you feel it. You feel what it would feel like to be earning that amount of money. You cannot help but attract it into your life. I mean, this is by far the best material in the world. And if you need guidance, if you want support, then I would love to offer you a free one-to-one call with me. Now on this call, I will break down exactly what you need to do to go from where you are financially to where you want to be, and I will help you uncover those subconscious blocks that are holding you back. Because I'm telling you right now, you've got blind spots, and so have I. And that's why I have a mentor that has got the results that I want, and I do exactly what they tell me to do. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, maybe, or whatever, this call isn't for you. But if you are really serious and committed to changing your financial situation and scaling past £10,000 a month, I invite you to book that call. Now, my calendar is extremely busy, but what I've done, I've opened up a few slots because I really want to support you. So go to the link in the description, book your free call with me, and I will show you exactly how to change this. Because if the subconscious programming does not change, nothing changes. And I don't want to see you running on the same treadmill year after year, because I know how that feels. I was stuck at £15,000 a year for 8 years. I was frustrated. I wanted to treat my daughter. I wanted to take my son to Disneyland, and I couldn't do it. Once I changed the subconscious programming, I have created a fantastic life for me and my family, and I want the same for you. I'm Joel McLeod, and you have an amazing day.